Good day and welcome back to Cappuccino Capers, where today we're on Diffs again. Our Torsen Diff, as you can see, has been fully reconditioned. We also have some Monster Sport bushes, so that one goes in there, and these four bits, they go on the cradle, which is also under there. So the first thing we've got to do is jack up your car. While I think about it too, a mate of mine bought some cheap wheels and they were bent, and he asked me if I could straighten them, and I said it'll probably crack. He said I'll give it a go. Isn't that lovely? You can't really see that there, can you? Oh, look at that. This is why mates don't let mates buy cheap wheels, because they're garbage. Anyway, he bought them for scrap value, and that's actually what they are, scrap. Whose wheel is it? Another clue. So the first thing you got to do when you do your diff is you've got to jack up the car. Alrighty, Cappuccinos have got a couple of little handy jacking points. I think I mentioned them in the last video. That's where you jack it up at the front. And at the back, we have this one here. Also doubles as a tow hook, I think. I'm not 100% sure, but yeah. That's where you jack them up from, people. Not under the sills, because they'll bend. They're pretty flimsy little cars, because they're light. So, cross members out, showing the signs of a bit of an oil leak from the axle by the looks of things. And look, we're only bleeding a little bit. And that's where I caught the tail shaft when I was getting that out. I caught the tail shaft on the end of the diff, like that. Why not take the tail shaft out? Well, because these are such a little car, everything is put in quite carefully. And there's a way that you do things. So to get the tail shaft out, you've got to first remove the driver's side headlight and then work back from there. All right, so we're going to take these things out because these are, now that I've done a bit of research, good noise transmitters. So we want to have sports and comfort. So what I've got, and there goes the compressor again, because Elliot's out the back painting some wheels for me at the moment. These guys from Monster Sport. Now, Monster Sport are basically, these are Suzuki ones, like the original. You can't get the originals anymore, but you can get these guys here. And they go in there. And I've just got to go and have a look and figure out which way up they actually go. I think they go in like that, or like that, and like that. While I think of it, while we got it up, I thought we might as well give it a service at the same time with good old HPR 10. Air filter, oil filter, and some iridiums. I'm pretty sure it wasn't iridiums last time, but that'll give us a little bit of leeway. I like to give it a service about every 5,000 Ks, or before, but it's a little bit over that, a fraction over 10,000. What can I say? It's fun to drive. So where's the bonnet pull, you might ask? In the glove box, of course. You haven't got a lot of room to do this sort of stuff. Just same as the fuel filler flap release is at the back of the armrest. Console lid, which is only about that deep. I mean, you can fit your phone in there, but that's about it. Damn it, it didn't go all the way through. Yes, it did. I'll give you one guess where it went. Yep, it's in the sump hole. just had to strip out all of the powder coat out of the inside of there, and then it went in actually not too bad, pretty easy. And that one goes on top like that, and as you can see, it bolts up just nicely. So we get the other side done, then we've got to get under, take the drive shafts off and pull the diff out, and then we'll just shot that one straight in the same motion, I think, because this is the last thing that goes in. Yeah, diff first and then that. All right, so get stuck into it because we're running out of morning here. The new diff is in, that's ready to go. All we need to do is fill it up with oil, and then these guys here can go to a good home. I don't know, somebody might want those in the Cappuccino community. And as for this guy, that's going off to our diff specialists for this bloke. All right. And that's going to happen on Monday. So yeah, that's it. I'll put some diff oil in, drop her on the deck, and then disappear into the sunset because it's just after midday on Saturday and I've had enough. So thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time. Just as a little postscript on the diff, it turns out that the reason it was noisy is it had a rubber washer in there, so that basically the pinion was moving back and forwards. It's Monday today, so I've driven all around all weekend, of course. So the wear pattern isn't like super flash, but it is massively quieter than it was when I got it. So it's actually a little bit quieter than the diff we just took out, which is having the Cusco center put into it. So yeah, it's not too bad. So we'll get the Cusco center put in the other one. I'd be interested to see if it's got a rubber washer in it too, and maybe this is the reason that Cappuccino diff's noisy. Anyway, the other thing I need to get is a model for, or a Cappuccino model for my collection here, which I don't have yet. Which there's some, I saw something on eBay that wasn't real flash. So, mind you, I've got a Viperccino. Good luck getting a model of that. Maybe I should get a Cappuccino and a Viper. Stay tuned.